Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with their opponents.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Running back, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They had a chance to limit his yards.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
A gain of 16.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first down, it's Gibson down to the 25. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on first and goal. Haskins on the keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Visitors 7, Ravens nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 69 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's second down. Play action. Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
35-yard line.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Washington.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 3-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On second down, it's Gibson, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Washington.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go, come on!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
28 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
6-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon Humphrey. Haskins pass. Intercepted.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The 17-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Dustin Hopkins.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Here we go. SOS. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's taken down by
well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
First down and goal to go.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 21, visitors 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Baltimore.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now in Baltimore, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth.
Visitors 7.
They'll run on first down. Gibson down right around the 25.
Antonio Gibson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 9, Haskins steps away to his left. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, it's Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Patrick Queen.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dwayne Haskins hooking up with Terry McLaurin. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll run on first down. Gibson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Second and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
10 at the 32.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Again, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it. Second down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life.